Hi, my name is Karthik. I'm a
Hi,
final
Karthik.
year student here. And my question is addressed to both Ms. K and Mr. Khan.
Thank you.
So, basically, I know a lot of artists, like both of yourselves and a lot of other people, try to raise issues, like social issues, through their work. But a lot of these times, it gets people to think about it, but more often than not, it doesn't get them to act on it. So what do you think actually can be done to change that fact?
Thank you. And what do you study here?
I'm finishing my finance right now, final year.
Okay, well, a lot of finance student, yeah. All right, amongst others. Okay, please. Yeah, okay, okay.
I think so. So there are two, three aspects to this. I think that when you're doing a film or you're doing a television show like we did in Satyameva Jayate, let me start with film first. Through a film, you're sensitizing people. You're making them understand certain things, and I think that is one of the biggest steps that you can do to bring about change. Change is a process. It doesn't happen overnight. So I think films and songs and a lot of this have impact, but you see the result a little later down the line.
Okay.
To me, it's like whenever you have your work published, your part is done, and the power to take the action, to actually carry out the action, is always in other people's hands. So I agree with you. Whenever you have planted a seed, you have to give it some time to see it grow. And I would see it this way. When you're sharing knowledge, sharing information is actually empowering somebody to see clearly the whole picture. So what action they actually choose to make is their choice. So from the beginning, I've said that I care very much about my intention of my work. I always make sure myself I'm doing it with a good heart. That's the best I can do.
Actually, for a lot of people, especially from Hong Kong and China, though his movies have been popular here, maybe you would not be aware that he has actually created and hosted a TV show called Satyameva Jayate, which means Truth Alone Triumphs. And so he's used his platform in many different ways to bring light to so many social issues, not just about gender inequality, but also people who are scavenging waste, many different topics. So we were wondering, for both of you, how difficult is it to, I guess, balance out entertainment with using your platforms, responsibly?
Maybe Mr. Conference?
Well, I've kind of grown to understand and believe some things. Each one of us in society has something we can contribute. No matter what field we are in, no matter what our passion in life is, we are able to contribute something to society. And I used to often wonder, what is the role of a creative person? Not just an actor, I mean a director, writer, singer, musician, poet, painter. And then it kind of, gradually came to me that creative people in society actually have the potential, if they so desire, to really affect society. Because it's through our work that we inspire people, we bring hope to people, we can build social fabric of a society by instilling values in kids from a very young age. We bring grace to society that hasn't affected people. So my feeling is that laws which come from up on us, we don't tend to follow them if we don't believe in them or if we don't agree with them. So if you really want to change hearts, you have to start from the bottom and make people realize that this is something I don't want to do.
I started making music of my own when I was 28, and I started the whole thing because I want to transcribe my life experiences and my sentiments, my love to my city into my music, so that maybe several decades later, when somebody interested in Hong Kong interested in what people living here is caring about, or how do Hong Kong people live their lives, they can look into my music, they can listen to my music, my albums, and they can have a picture how people at my time are living our life. And my feelings, more importantly, is our feelings living here. So including social issues in my work is kind of like a very natural process, because my daily life, like I take a bus, or when I go to some places, I meet people, all of it could be the topics, the themes, things that I'm interested to put into my music. So what you've talked about, how do I balance between entertainment and also the impact of my music, like when we're talking about social issues, at the very beginning, it is too personal. I didn't think about the balance. It is just what I really want to share. At some point, I think sharing is caring. So I care about this, so I talk about this. Later on, when I gradually learn to become, because I really have to learn how to become a singer. I don't born a singer, so when I first entered the business, I just want to express myself. So gradually I learned, oh, okay, being a singer, you got responsibilities as well. So I gradually learned to have a balance between entertainment and my views. I would say I do hope people enjoy my music as well. Not only like I express myself and you don't really enjoy it. That's not my point. So I would say I was striking a balance between them, but how is very vague and difficult to tell. But I do want to balance both.